Yeah, I'm Karen from the GDA, which is the Guernsey Disability Alliance, and we've been partnering with the Saffery Rotary Walk again this year and our 40 member charities to take part in an event that's really about what we would call sort of equal opportunities, giving disabled islanders the chance to take part in something as great as the Saffery Rotary Walk. So we have the Scouts partnering us, and what they're doing is they're doing a walk and talk, and as they walk they're talking to people and children with disabilities, trying to understand a little bit more about cystic fibrosis, autism, ADHD, mental health, a variety of disabilities. So we started at Chue, then we're now at Bordeaux, and then we'll be finishing with Admiral Park. Get a couple of wheelchair users joining us and other people maybe with visual impairments and hearing impairments. So a really inclusive event, and over 70 people from the GDA and its supporters taking part.
Hoping that the Scouts will make friends with people from the disability groups and just learn more about them as people, as well as their conditions and how they can help them.
I'm Elizabeth Richards, I'm the family support worker from Wigwam, and we support families who have children with special needs, including ADHD, children on the autistic spectrum, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, so physical and learning disabilities. And we're walking with the Scouts today so that people can learn about those disabilities. So it's a kind of walk and talk, and the families, as many families as possible, will be walking with us at various stages of the route.
I'm President of Cystic Fibrosis Guernsey. This is my daughter Courtney. She's the eldest of a number of CF sufferers and the first to transition into adult services locally. So we're just taking this opportunity to raise awareness of cystic fibrosis with the Scouts and supporting the Guernsey Disability Alliance.
I'm Tony, I represent Access for All. I'm here with supporting Saffery's Rotary Island Walk and also the GDA, with a view to encouraging more people to take part in the last two stages of the work, especially those that are disadvantaged. The last two stages of the work are more accessible for those with walking impairments or in wheelchairs, which is really great for the island, and brings more community spirit to an event like this.
And what did you learn when you were walking with some of the people today?
If you have a walking stick which has a red stripe on, it means you're hard of hearing as well as being blind.
I'm Holly and we work with the First Scouts.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Helena.
Excellent. And what did you learn today on the Saffery Rotary Walk?
I walked with Sarah and she's a disability champion.
Sarah's a politician that stands up for the rights of disability. I learned that if you say you have a friend with autism, so you know how to deal with it, you don't necessarily know how to deal with a different person, because each autistic person have different autistic traits.
We're walking from Chue to town, which I think is just over 10 miles. We've learnt a lot about autism and ADHD and lots of other disabilities that we've been chatting about as well. They seem to know quite a bit already. They've got lots of friends and relatives that have the same disabilities.
We're part of Wigwam and the Guernsey Down Syndrome group, and also part of the Guernsey Disability Alliance, and it's just a great way to support and show awareness for all disabilities that are on the island.
I like doing walking because I can't wait to do it.
Yeah, well, we actually did part of the walk last year as well, and it was lovely. The Scouts showed so much interest in the various disabilities. They learned an awful lot about Down syndrome as we were walking along, which I think just really opens up people's eyes, and people realise that actually it's not so tough talking to people with disabilities. And actually, if you go up and say hi, quite often, that's the first step in inclusion.
I'm going to start walking now. I'll see you in the finish line.
Go on then, let's go.
I'm Alex. And I'm Nikki, and we both work for Guernsey Employment Trust. We support disabled people to find employment and help them on the job with learning what to do.
Just to show our support to the GDA and obviously the people that we work with.
Hi, I'm Jodine Williams and I work for Headway Guernsey.
And my name is Dan Gehan and I'm a member of Headway.
They were very good.
We're one of the charities that are receiving money from the Saffery Champions Walk, so we thought we'd join in, and we've got a couple of members that were definitely wanting to have a go, so we thought we'd come down and show our support and join in as well and have a bit of fun.
I'm Sam Curie. I'm part of the GDA that's getting some funds from this walk this afternoon, and I'm hoping that it's going to help all the other Guernsey Islanders in wheelchairs.
Hello, I'm Richard from Access. I started at about 9 o'clock this morning from the Imperial, where you had a lovely ice cream at Vazon as we went past. Managed to make it up to the checkpoint at Cobo without any incident, but when I got to Port Soif, my knee gave out and I couldn't go any further. But my daughter, Caris, is carrying on, and she picked up with Jill at the Chouet checkpoint, and they rang me about 5 minutes ago from Bordeaux, and they're heading down the east coast now. So I'll head down to the finish with everybody and go and meet them down there.
Wow, it's a marvellous event. I'm going to thank Saffery for putting on this thing. It's absolutely fantastic. And the weather's turned up as well. So yeah, everyone's involved. It's fantastic. Lovely.
And it's been a brilliant effort today by 70 members of the Guernsey Disability Alliance out on this walk. Fantastic.
And from the point of view of inclusion, how marvellous that everybody can do this walk, and that all the effort that's gone into making sure that there's an accessible route too. Fantastic.
Hi, my name is Jake, and this is Ethan. Hi.
And what have you learned today?
Cystic fibrosis is a condition of the lungs.
It was nice knowing what everybody's disabilities and why they have them and what it affects them. We learnt that Headway is a group that helps with brain injuries and head injuries that people have had during their lifetime.
They've mixed in with so many different people. They've learned, I've heard comments about cystic fibrosis, autism, visually impaired, and wheelchair issues which sort of came up on the spot, especially we're going around Bourer Avenue, so there's some access points there. And I think they just had a good time, really, just sort of mixing in with friends and each other. So yeah, I'm pleased.
They were asking things like how I get around, so I was explaining how if it's an area I'm more familiar with, I can get around a lot quicker and I don't use the cane as much. But if it's somewhere I haven't been before, I use it a lot more, and just using it to let me know if there's anything in the way or steps coming up. So just general day-to-day stuff.